sorry.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, no, you didn't try to get that in right before.
It was right there, and I was like, oh, I really want a pickle right now. And I was like, I could just get a little piece, right? So,
That was like us last night. Oh my gosh. I hit us on the rewatch, and me and Joe, we looked a little silly. Hi, Anita.
Hey, Anita.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gabby.
It wasn't our fault that we looked silly. It was somebody that forgot
our sign off.
Unbelievable.
Do you remember how much grief he gave me for getting that one time?
Yeah, well, you just bolted.
Well, Jamie just bolted. I feel.
Yeah, I think so too.
I didn't bolt. I was still here, ready to help out and participate. Not trying to participate like y'all are on me right now.
Oh no, you didn't.
Oh, did he just use that word? Oh my goodness.
Anyway, you guys like my shirt?
Yes.
You like my shirt too?
Comment on it when we were in the green room, but I thought save it for the show, Sandy. And then Jamie beat you to talking about the shirt.
Yes, this thing is awesome. I felt good all day long wearing this thing. I was like, yeah, rock and roll.
So you wore it to work? Is that what you said?
I sure did. Hey, Carrie Patton Jackson. Hey, Meg. We talking Christmas? Well, yeah, we need a little bit of echo. I'm
Christmas
sorry, Christmas cheer tonight.
Oh, somebody
and that's why we're bringing it to y'all. Yeah, someone's.
Ooh, is it me?
Uh-oh.
Testing.
So I am gonna let Joe. Can you look at the private conversation?
Yeah, I'm already in it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So anyway, while Joe's doing that, Joe's taking out some things for us on the side. Who else is here? We got Anita. She heard that swirp. Oh, you talking about my pickle? It was a good pickle, though.
Hey, Shawn. Hi, Mary.
Mary True Love. You know, Mary, can I tell you, like, I was talking with someone, a friend of mine earlier tonight. We were talking about how Tori Kelly's got her new Christmas album out. And then every time I see your name, Mary, I always think of Tori Kelly, too, for some reason. Or maybe that's Tovlo, or both. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Meg, how are you here? Your name I don't recognize. I'm happy to have you here. We're happy to have you here.
She's a friend of mine.
Oh,
okay. Yes, I like that. Oh, thank you.
You know who that is?
You know it was real fun, though.
That's
Mr. I know who that is.
Yes.
Yes. So it was so funny. I was walking into my new job today that is awesome. It got awesomer today. And as I was walking there, one of my coworkers who's on my team, I looked at him and I was like, dude, what the heck, man? We're like brothers or something.
You're dude.
And he came over to me and he was just like, yeah, I remember you from yesterday. We're on the same team. I was like, that's not what I'm talking about. Look at our shirts. And he was like, yeah, I met you yesterday. And I was like, you're not listening to me with my mask on. Look at our shirts. And then he looks and he goes, oh, what? And he looked at his shirt. He forgot what shirt he had on. He had a black shirt with pineapples on it.
No way. What are the odds of that?
That is so crazy.
It really was.
I have not ran into anyone wearing a pineapple shirt down here.
Really?
I cannot say that I have. I think Balana has one, actually. Yeah, I think Balana has one. But
Balana.
Yeah.
Well, my niece Rain, I think she owns everything pineapple.
Really?
Oh, wow.
If any of you guys own anything pineapple, including a real pineapple, put them in the comments. I want to see pictures of your pineapples. Okay?
Yes.
So anyway, we've got, what else do we have? Where are the comments at?
Says want to know something. So I do want to know something.
Did you get your tea today, Priscilla? Did someone get you tea, Joe or Sandy? Because I told them to get it for you.
What are you talking about?
I tagged you on her post. She wanted some sweet tea, and I was like, "Oh, Joe would like to take care of that probably because one sweet tea aficionado to another." But I can tell by your face's sight on you, Priscilla.
I'm like, did we miss something?
Let's move on.
I think he's trying to get us in trouble.
I want to know something. You gonna be starting something? Yes, Mary True Love. We know you're Robert's mom.
Yeah, we know. And Robert is like full on training mode.
He is. Priscilla says she didn't get her tea today.
I'm sorry, Priscilla. I didn't see the tag.
So listen, I definitely want to shine a spotlight on Priscilla right now because, guys, I know I don't want to delve into it too deep, but she was actually at the polling stations today volunteering to help folks vote. Or I don't know if I'm saying that right, Priscilla, so please help me out in the comments, okay? But she was out there. So that's why I saw her post, because she was like, if anyone can bring me a tea or something to drink, I'm really thirsty. I'm over here at this polling station. And I was all like, oh, bless you.
This is what she wanted to tell us.
Yeah, this is the tea.
He got her tea. Oh, you're welcome. I sent him over there to you, Priscilla.
Awesome.
No, she was working. She wasn't volunteering.
Oh, not volunteering, working. Still the same thing to me. You volunteered to work, okay?
You volunteer for a paycheck.
So, are you done with your day? Are you going to let us talk about?
We're talking about days. Oh. Let me go first. So my day was really. I'll just let y'all go ahead. Sandy, how was your day?
So my day was okay. I was a little okay. So I got my inspection report back. I'm selling my house. Let's just say we should just board at my house and condemn it. Joe, how was your day?
Well, today I actually had to do some training on some software that was really boring. So that was really boring.
That sounds fun. Let's talk about my day now. So
right.
I'm sorry.
We already talked about your day.
We talked about your day for like 6.5 minutes.
I was just talking.
That was your day. That was
Go ahead, Joe. I apologize. I did not mean
and then I got me and Mini Me got our hair did.
I was gonna say you lowered your ears today.
I
did. It's not even. It's yeah.
So the higher the spike, the more aerodynamic I am. So just so y'all know that.
For what?
Just
the higher the spike, the closer to the Lord.
In case I decide to run. In case I need to run from some zombies.
I like when Sandy says the Lord.
The Lord. But so are you going to talk about your day now?
Oh, we're talking about me now?
Yeah.
We're always talking about you, Jamie.
Okay, so let me tell you, I want to just give a little something I was happy about today. Not really. Anyway, up here in Illinois.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Who was the flowers from?
No idea. Yesterday, guys, I got home. I was on the phone with Sandy or both of y'all. Or did I tell y'all?
It wasn't me. We found out yesterday on your Facebook post.
Someone dropped some flowers off in my house, and I picked them up and brought them in. And it was just like 12 roses sitting there. I think someone's trying to hit my wife.
Hey, Joanne, Sandy's got dibs. Sorry.
Do you still have boxes? Oh.
Joanne, I'll let you know what I don't use.
If you're going to bring flowers for my wife, you got to bring flowers for me too. Just let me know that now, okay?
All I'm
Don't
saying
do that
is
again.
Just send the money. I'll buy whatever I want.
I'll give you my Venmo if you need that, okay? If you feel like that would help you out better.
And I don't appreciate you thinking that they were for her. What if they were for you?
Right.
Oh, that's right. Be a little bit more discreet next time, please.
Yeah.
Jeez.
At least put a name on something or initials or something to make it easy.
Throw me a freaking bone here, fellas.
A bone.
Are you fellas in the room that are sending flowers?
So listen, tomorrow. So my state is we're regressing back. So stuff is getting shut down again. Basically, we're restarting as though we were back in March. Yeah. Great job, Illinois. Anyway,
we're Wild Westin over here.
Yeah,
y'all sure are. No joke. Y'all are like cowboys all over again.
You don't even know. You don't even know.
So we got to shut down. But anyway, the reason it's good, the good news I have to share about it this time is because my department, the group that I'm a part of, they were like, yeah, so we're gonna have to work out some of y'all coming in like a couple days a week, and then everyone else going home the rest of the day. I was all like, what?
You were like, no,
you
Lord,
care?
not me.
You care about moi? I was like, man, that makes me feel so good.
Like,
I knew I wore my pineapple shirt for something today.
The new guy gets to stay here.
You're low man on the totem pole. You stay home.
He did come and talk to us. And there's a lot of us, and one of the guys was like, "Yeah, I don't need to go home that long. If you want, I thought for the new guys we can come in 4 days and 2, 3, 4 days or whatnot." And I looked and I said, "That's him. That's not me." I'll take the 2 days.
Like,
Don't talk for me.
I want 2 days. Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, Jamie.
Yes.
Who do we have on the show today?
Oh, guys, I'm so excited tonight. I'm so thrilled
You
to
are
share.
extra giddy today.
I am, and aren't I? So listen up. We've got someone on here that we are excited. There's so many reasons to be excited for our guest tonight. Okay, she is the reason that we're able to say we're going to actually have our first technical Christmas episode. I guess you can kind of say, or a Christmas themed Christmas episode. The work that she does, it's in the title, guys. Christmas is for kids. And she actually is a part of an organization that helps families and children experience some good on Christmas time, or during the Christmas time. And so she's going to come in here tonight, here in a second. She's going to help us understand a little bit more about what her program is and what it does. And then after that, we got a special announcement to share with you all. So you got to stay and wait. Listen to the great news that Shawn is about to come and tell us.
Stick around.
And then stick around for the great news that we have afterwards. So with that,
without
with
further
I was trying to find the last name and I couldn't find it. So now I'm a little help us welcome
Vandygriff.
what?
Vandygriff.
Help us welcome Shawn
Vandygriff.
to the show.
Hello.
Hey Shawn, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How about y'all?
We are
We-
good.
We are present and accounted for.
I am trying to bring all the giddy and happiness because my co-hosts down there need a little bit of love tonight, okay? Especially one, she really needs some attention. So
Whatever.
that's why we brought you on the show, is to brighten up her day, their day,
Okay.
okay? So, Shawn, thank you so much for coming on. I'm really excited. So the first thing I want to do is, why don't you tell us and our viewers out here just a little bit about yourself?
Well, hello, everybody. I'm Shawn, and I am a small town girl, live in a small town, have 2 kids, a junior and a senior. And I just had to laugh when y'all were talking because I literally ran in from senior pep rally. On Friday, our seniors get recognized at the pep rally. And so all the parents do whatever we can to embarrass our kids. And so we just went through this big skit and we did some TikToks and oh Lord, Sandy, because I don't know about y'all, but TikToking at my age, But we got it. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and it'll be fun for our kids. And then Friday night at the football game, we'll get to walk out with my girl who's a senior, and I have a boy who's a junior. Okay. And we just love. We show cows. Love Mexican food. Just love to eat. Really, really, we kind of all eaten the last, I don't know how many months, me probably for 6, 7, 9. But yeah.
I've gained 19 pounds.
Right.
Yeah,
and it's all up there.
Yeah. I'm gonna pretend like I'm my daughter. She's the cheer captain. And I thought, there is no way that I'm gonna get her cheer uniform on. So I'm gonna have to safety pin it or something to represent her, because it is not going on this bod.
You make sure when that video comes
That'd
out,
be awesome.
Shawn, you tag us.
Sew it to the front of you.
Well, I've got several different changes, so it's going to have to be this quick safety pin, quick off. And,
oh wow!
But
y'all are going all out then.
I can't wait to see this video, Shawn. So please post it up so we can see it. Okay.
Now, Shawn, are you super emotional when you hear when they say seniors and this is their last year? Do you get emotional about it?
You know, I was kind of emotional at the beginning of the year. And then at one point I looked at my daughter and was like, have you left yet? Because I'm over you.
No,
and then on Saturday, we went and did her senior pictures, and we were talking about the senior pep rally. And at the very end of the pep rally, they do a special song to them and they all get in a circle. So she started playing me one of the songs that they were considering. And I'm driving down the road and start bawling. Oh. And I'm like, you got to stop. Stop this song. And I look over at her because I'm driving and she's crying too. I'm like, what are you crying about?
Well, I can only imagine, the song was Y'all were crying to that, right?
I wish.
Right, yes, they were
I'm just
crying to
playing.
that.
Yeah. Pinch
Yeah,
pinch his
so I'm
wallet no more.
trying. I've got the calm face on right now, but I think Friday I may be a little
Lose it.
emotional.
Oh,
You might have to
But
get rid of
you
that,
know,
huh?
yeah, but it's all
May,
good. It's
so,
good.
may I ask who did her senior pictures?
Do you know McKaylee
Oh, McKaylee Campbell?
at uh-huh.
Yes. Okay.
She did.
Awesome.
Wait, did
She
you say
did.
McKaylee Campbell?
I
Yeah.
did.
Yes, the one you know. Yes.
Yes.
This
Oh,
shot your family as well.
yeah, yeah. She's actually been
Yeah.
up here to visit me. Not
Oh.
me, my family, my wife.
Yeah.
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 Sorry, that
Small.
name.
She
I was just
did.
like, wait a minute.
Small world.
Yeah.
Yeah, small world. Sorry.
She did.
Okay.
She did.
So Shawn, why don't you tell us a little
Yes.
bit about what you do?
Well, what I do in my professional life is I am the regional director for Child Protective Investigations, Child Protective Services, and I have the well. Let me tell you a little bit what I do. I oversee 71 counties of investigators who go out and investigate child abuse and neglect cases. So they actually take on all the calls that people call in about with concerns about children, and they go out and investigate that. So I've worked in this job, well, not in this regional director job, but I've worked for CPS for 27 years.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Bless you.
yeah. So that's what I do every day, and just help staff and help them get what they need to be able to help the kids and families that we work with.
Wow, 27 years of doing that. You're
Yes.
amazing.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever heard
Okay.
that, so just want to make sure you know that we think you're amazing already.
Yeah, and
Okay.
see, and I thought that my wife, the producer, had been there a long time.
How long has she been there, Joe?
She's been there for 20 years.
20 years?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Whoa.
y'all are hardcore.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you love something and you're passionate about it, it honestly doesn't even feel like 27 years. It just seems like yesterday that I got out of college and thought, hey, this job sounds cool. It's with kids, and little did I know that I would progress to the point that I'm at today. So
Yeah.
it's a very hard job, but it's a very rewarding job as well.
Awesome.
I hear of people like you, and I think definitely there's some specialness about that, because I appreciate that you are able to do that type of work. It's kind of like when my wife, I think you knew my wife even back at the Children's Advocacy Center. And I
did.
think the work that y'all do is special, because I know I don't have the emotional capacity to deal in that world. It's not that I'm not sympathetic. I'm too sympathetic.
Right.
I can't shut off waterworks. I can't I'm gonna be like, and I always remember what my wife used to say. She's like, it's not helpful if both you and the kid are crying. So you gotta have to close that up. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Oh, the producer corrected me. 19, almost 20 years. So.
Ooh, dang, she is brutal. She's on you, Joe.
No, I didn't think she was watching.
He was just
So,
rounding.
let me straighten up here. So,
So Shawn, so that's CPS. You've been working with CPS for 27 years, right?
Correct.
And then there's a little something that you do during Christmas time for the kids, right?
There is. There's
Why
just a
don't you tell
little
us about
something.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So I
Oh.
have had the pleasure, I guess, of coordinating our Christmases for Kids project. This will be my 28th year to be involved in this project. And so it is probably one of the best parts of my job. And basically what we do is we provide gifts to kids that we work with. These kids could be still at home. These kids could be with their family, because oftentimes family has to step in when these kids are in need. Or these kids could have, they could be in foster care and be with family as well. They could be out of foster care with family. And then they could have been just returned home from foster care and with their parents. So it's a very large population that we serve. And probably over the last, I'd say 3 or 4 years, we've served almost 700 kids every single year, so that they can have Christmas under their tree. So it is a wonderful, wonderful project that I get to lead.
That's so beautiful. That's
Wow.
so
That's
stinking
really cool.
beautiful. Like I have okay, so there's just a ton of questions running through my head. Before I start going off, I want to make sure Sandy and Joe go first because I'll just forget about them. So, do y'all have any questions, or can I go ahead and go?
Go
Just
ahead and go,
Just
please.
go.
Okay, thanks. So, how many kids are? So, when you say 700 over the last 3 years, you said right? How many kids is that a good capture of all the kids that um, need things through the program? Does
So
that
the
make sense?
beauty of yeah, it does. The beauty of our program, Christmas is for Kids, is that our caseworkers and our investigators, these are their families that they work with. These are the calls that come in every day. These are the families that they're going into their homes. And so, it's a good representation of all the families that we work with.
Mm-hmm.
And the beauty of our program is that we're in these people's homes. So if one of my investigators gets a call and goes out to a home, let's say December 5th, and they don't see a Christmas tree anywhere, they don't see any presents, they just see no decorations, that's usually a pretty good sign that this family's in need. So we ask every single family that we're involved with, hey, do you need help with Christmas? Have you got
Yeah.
Christmas covered? Each of our kids that we provide for get 3 gifts. So 3 gifts wrapped for them to put under the tree.
And is it just gifts that you provide for, or is it like the tree as well and things like that?
There's been some times that we've had some trees donated and we will get those to those who don't have one. But primarily, we just focus on getting, anywhere from 600 to 800 kids 3 gifts, so that they'll have something to open on Christmas.
Gotcha. So your bare minimum, I guess, kind of for helping me to understand things. 3 gifts per kid is kind of at least what you're looking for.
And
Correct.
what age groups are the kids that you're usually
question,
working
Joe.
with?
Good question.
We provide gifts to children that are 1 day old all the way up to age 18. So it literally is the whole
full-
gamut of your childhood that
Yeah.
we'll provide gifts for.
That's awesome.
And go ahead, Sandy. Sorry.
Well, I was just curious, and how do you advertise, or like who donates and like all that good stuff?
So we've been really blessed since this is our 34th year that we have done this program. And KCBD, News Channel 11 here in Lubbock, has been our sponsor since day one. So they will, put it out on the media. Comet Cleaners in Lubbock actually is the one that has barrels out. And we just ask the community to go out and buy a gift. We don't ask for Xboxes. We don't ask for iPhones. We ask for trucks, cars, Barbies, dolls, anything that your kid would like. We're asking for $10
Oh,
gift.
You there?
We lost you for about 20
Are you
seconds.
guys still
Sean.
there?
Yes. I don't know if maybe your phone turned off by accident. That whole auto shut off when you don't touch the screen.
I think I lost the sound again.
uh-oh.
We can hear you, but you
Do you want
can't
me to
hear
keep
us.
talking? Okay.
Keep talking.
So yeah, we just ask the community to, like I said, buy a gift. Anything that your kid would like, our kids are going to like. And so those barrels go out in all of the Comet Cleaners in Lubbock on November the 16th this year. And they'll be in the store until December the 18th. So basically what happens is the community brings in those gifts. We go and pick them up. And then we have a huge room at one of our offices that we put the toys in. And each caseworker has a wish list from their kids that they work with. And the caseworker, it's like Black Friday, and the caseworker goes in there and shops for their kids.
Ah, that's awesome. Can you hear us yet, Sean?
Can you
No.
hear us?
Okay, so I put a question in the comments. You see that? We're not going to be able to do this for the whole show.
Just tell her to hit the volume up and down a few times.
Oh, did she get a phone call?
Oh, and
That's
she's on an
okay.
iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's gonna have to like disconnect.
Y'all fill in
and
the
reconnect.
error. Let me tell her. Reboot. We can hear her.
We can hear her talking to. So I know about this project. We actually haven't dealt with it directly.
Can you hear us,
The
Shawn?
producer and I.
You can't hear us.
She can hear us. So
yes,
you can hear us?
Excellent.
Yes.
I forgot to tell you on your phone, hit the do not disturb so you don't get any phone calls or text messages.
Yeah, that's what I didn't do, and I think
it's not
why
your fault.
couldn't
I
hear
didn't tell you to do
because
that. So don't worry.
Right.
Don't worry. It's
my
just go ahead and
daughter
hit
came
that.
in.
All right. So I had asked a question over in the comments. It said, with the way that things are today, are you guys thinking of starting the collections earlier? But I think I missed also, you did say when the collections started.
Yeah, November 16th.
Yes.
Or
Oh, okay.
16th to December 18th.
Okay, so that's just a couple more weeks away anyway. So
Right.
I just do some of the donations. Do you see that they miss a certain age group, or are most of the needs met for all your age groups?
It's we always seem to, at the end of our campaign, or kind of getting towards the end of our campaign, the infants. So like some of the things for infants, like, teethers, things that make noise. That's an age group that usually falls a little short. And then I know it's going to be shocking, but our teenagers as well.
Yeah.
It's easy when you're out shopping. It's easy to grab a basketball. It's easy to grab a truck. It's easy to grab a Barbie. It's easy to grab a puzzle. Those teenagers, because I have two that just came in. One of them just came in here. They're harder to buy for.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
those babies, we still want to give babies toys as well. So oftentimes I'll have groups that reach out and say, hey, what do you guys need? And that's when we'll ask for that. But a lot of times, and our program has been so lasting. I mean, again, this is our 34th year, that sometimes people already know what I'm going to say. They're like, oh, you're going to need baby toys. Absolutely. And so, but those are the two spectrums. And so when we talk,
what could I buy for your teenagers? I always say, bath and body, lotions, colognes, sprays, different things like that. Brush sets, there's a lot of lower priced items in that $10 range that are good for teenagers.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense. Are there this year, are there more kids that are in need that you're wanting to get for and collect, or do you see, like, has it been about the same as previous years?
Well, so that's a good question. I don't know that we're going to know that at this point. So our caseworkers that work with families ongoing are in the process of gathering lists at this point. For my investigators, those come every single day. So, all the way up until Christmas, we may come across a family that needs Christmas presents. So it's really hard to tell at this point if the way things are right now, we're going to have more of a need. But I have always said, and will do whatever I can, that every kid will have Christmas under their tree. We will make that happen. So,
Yeah. Gabby's asking a question right here. She is saying, I know your goal is 3 gifts a year, but is there anything you notice the kids or families themselves are in need of this time of the year during the holidays, winter?
I think food, I think around this time, and we've seen over the last months that, food is important, and we have some ways to get family food through our food banks. But really, they want Christmas. They want to be able to provide that for their children. And that's what we do. So we wrap the gifts for them and they put them under their tree.
So are the collection bins? I know you mentioned a few of the places like Comet Cleaners and whatnot. And Shawn, it's been about 15 years since I've been back in Lubbock or lived there at least. Um, are there direct locations outside of those? Like if they want to just take them directly to CPS or some other location, or are all the drop-offs? Are they also the hours of operation or hours of availability to collect? Can you tell us a little bit about
Yeah,
like timings of drop-off locations?
absolutely. So Comet Cleaners actually now has 5 locations in Lubbock. There is one at 4th and the West Loop. There's one at about 76th and Milwaukee. They have a brand new store at 106th and Slide. They have a store at 98th and Indiana, and they have a store at 66th and Indiana. So there's 5 locations. There's actually a cleaners, Comet Cleaners in Idalou as well. The beauty about Comet is they're open Monday through Saturday. On Monday through Friday, they're open from like 7 to 6. And on
Mm-hmm.
Saturdays, I believe they're open like 7 to 3. So that gives us, except for Sunday, that gives us a pretty good time frame for people to drop off before work or even after work if that's what they want to do.
Would you mind sharing with us a little bit about I want to hear, I'm an emotional guy, so I always connect better when people are, they share a lot of that, the emotional, joyous part of things. So like with the group that you work with who help collect this stuff, can you just kind of help us describe a little bit about that? Just the people's reactions, when they go through and do their Black Friday shopping for their kids and then they give these toys, and tell us about the interactions with them and the families and, just some of the feel good stuff like that.
Well, I've got lots of feel good stories I can tell you, but let me tell you about these amazing staff that literally, like I said, line up an hour before where they're supposed to be there because they want the best for their families. They want the best for their kids. And it is an all-out war in there, just grabbing toys and, hey, I want that. But, really, it sounds kind of awful, but they're so kind to each other. And they grab something and go, oh, no, you can have it. So they really are kind. And they wrap these gifts. And, to be able to see the smiles, we get the ability. We don't get to see these kids open their gifts,
Mm-hmm.
but we have had numerous stories from families that write us thank you notes that break down and cry because they had nowhere else that they knew of that they were going to be able to provide Christmas for their kids. And one of the most amazing stories that I can tell you is that we now have kids, well, they were kids that received the blessing of Christmas from our program who now are adults and are donating back. So
Oh, wow.
they felt, they were able to get those gifts as children, and now that they're adults and they can provide back to our program to kids that were just like them. And we've had several of those stories that just tug at your heartstrings.
Mm-hmm.
We've had foster kids who have come back and said, what can I do to help? I'm going to do a toy drive for you. Tell me what you need. I mean, blessings always come back in twofold. And we, at least for me, for doing this program for so long, I've got to see the joys of that. So I don't know what's much better to give a kid a gift at Christmas and then 10 or 20 years later, they're coming back to you and saying, you helped me. I'm helping these kids.
That's so
That's like,
awesome.
yeah, it
That's really
is.
cool.
That's like the long run, payoff that you didn't realize was going to happen. That when you were given into them at that time, you didn't realize that was going to be something that came back later on.
Yeah.
So there's a couple comments here I want to read. I already asked that one. Here we go. Carrie says, do we just drive through and hand off, or do we need to go in? Do we wrap them ourselves?
Good question. So First question, do you need to drive through? Every Comet location has a drive through, and they will accept those through the drive through. And let me tell you what Comet does, because I haven't even mentioned this. Comet is giving a Comet buck, so like $1, for every gift that anybody donates. So if I go by there and drop off 5 gifts, I'm going to get 5 Comet bucks that I can then use towards dry cleaning or laundering or whatever services Comet provides. So they give a little incentive, and they don't have to do that, but they believe in this program, and they do that for us. So drive through, drop off the gift, and then you can have some Comet bucks. And then the second question is do we have to wrap them? You do not have to wrap them, because remember, our caseworkers are going to go in there and battle it out for what they need, and they're going to have to be able to see that. And so so then we get the gifts that are from the wish list that our kids want, and then we do the wrapping for them.
Okay, cool.
Good deal. That is
And
really
they-
nice of Comet
And they
to do
also
that.
deliver. The workers will also deliver those presents to their kids. Is that
To the
correct?
families.
To the families that need them and
Yes.
stuff like that. So,
Okay.
That is correct.
so
Things are
they get to feel like Santa
Different
for a
this
little
year, but the caseworkers will deliver the gifts over to the family so that they can have them for Christmas Day.
Okay. All right. Gabby says, me emotional, never. But Mary's got my back here. She's the same, so I don't feel so bad. Mary's also saying how much she's touched by what we're talking about by you. And then poor Carrie, she's feeling the love tonight. Or onions being cut in her house. I'm sorry. So here's just a weird question I have is like, okay, I think, Shawn, that there's no way you can have enough gifts for just 3 a piece. So what do you do with the extra gifts? Like, it's not an odd number you get every year, right?
So, there's been a couple years that we just barely squeaked by. Like I was on my knees begging, who can help us? But then there's years, just like last year. Let's take, for example, last year. We actually had some extra gifts last year. So what happens is that's what we start this year off. We pack all those up and we store them, and then we will bring them out in the next couple weeks, and that's what our caseworkers will start with. And then whatever's donated this year fills in the gaps, and then that way we are sure to have enough, hopefully. And if we do have extras, then we store them back up and we give them out, and we wait till next year.
Okay.
So is it possible, let's say that, there's people out there that want to help out, but they don't have the ability to go buy a gift or drop it off or anything like that. Is there another way for them to help out? Like, is there a website for donations or something whatever can they do to help out if they can't drop off a toy?
Yeah, like someone might be living in Illinois and they can't get down there, what could they do?
Right.
Yeah, we have our office address at 1622 10th Street. I always encourage people, if they want to make a monetary donation, that they can mail that or they can drop that off at the office. And again, it's 1622 10th Street, Lubbock,
That's
Texas.
CPS?
79401.
Yeah,
Write
that's
it
the
down.
office that my wife works from, that one.
01?
1622 10th Street, Lubbock, Texas, 79401. And the phone number there is 806-762-8922. And if anybody ever has any questions or want to actually talk to me, that is the best. That's the office number. And they can call and try to get a hold of me or leave me a message.
When they mail the donation, do they need to make attention to someone in particular? To you?
Yes, I would make that attention to me.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
there's
Shawn
a
Vandygriff.
if there was a big or small, just a business that was going to donate and they needed to, I don't know, they needed, to what am I trying to say? They wanted to make a donation. Is there anything different that they would need to do than to just
Not-
drop off the gifts or make the monetary donation, send it to you?
Yeah.
I
They would
asked for
just send
all
it
of the
to
any of the
me.
businesses that might be
Yeah.
watching this.
Yeah, if there's a business that wants to make any kind of monetary donation, or we do have businesses around Lubbock that might do a toy collection for us, or they may call me and say, "Hey, what do you need?" And I say teenager things. I want to have that personal interaction, so I would ask that if you want to do some of that stuff, give me a call, and we can talk. But like I said, mailing a check would definitely need to be put to my attention.
Okay. All right. And Sean, are there so again, there might be someone in Illinois who wants to help out, great, but are there like sister Christmas is for kids places around the
Organizations.
around the country? Or
I don't know. I'm sure that across the country, there's probably different organizations and different CPSs that do things. Our Christmases for Kids program is unique to Lubbock. So it provides gifts for Lubbock kids and any of the surrounding counties that need Christmas.
And Sean, are you guys okay with gift cards? Do y'all have a preference on gift cards or anything like that?
We actually will take gift cards. That's usually a good gift. I usually asked if those gift cards are bought, that they come in like $10 or $15 increments.
Okay.
Okay.
so $10 or
Sorry,
$15
my
increments
AirPod
for the
just
gift
fell out
cards.
of my ear.
I wondered why it was sounding different.
Let me bend
That's
down
okay.
and
We
look
can.
that up.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What am I trying to ask next?
Yeah.
There's
What are
so
you trying to
much.
ask next?
I mean, here's the thing: is like, maybe it's not even a question. Maybe it's just sharing time. Maybe it's just where it's like, hearing about this stuff, and I gotta think it's a little bit more challenging this year because of certain things, and we weren't expecting that. And I know that there's a lot of people who are going through some transitions, unwanted transitions and stuff. And so,
Right.
I'm still happy to see that even with all that there's someone out there really focusing still on the kids, like to not let this slide by, to not let it go under, because I think it'd be very easy to just kind of be like, well, 2020,
Right. Exactly.
And so, Shauna, I'm glad that you and
Just
your
Sean.
team.
Just Sean.
I'm so sorry. Thank you. So I'm going to say I'm glad that your team are doing well, and I'm going to give it to Joe and Sandy for a little bit so that I can be repentant about not calling you by your right name.
Okay, so let's recap a little bit about what's going on. So, starting on November 16th, the collection boxes will be in the comment cleaners. Can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so the collection boxes will be in the comment cleaners throughout Lubbock. You can drive up. You don't even have to get out of your car. You drive up, drop it off. You get a free comment buck for each gift that you provide. And if you want to make a monetary donation, you can mail it or drop it off at the CPS office and make sure that it has attention to you. And if you're going to do gift cards, make sure it's in $10 to $15 increments, because those are perfect gifts for the teenagers, because they are super difficult to buy for. I have 3.
Yes. Money's always the best gift for the teenagers.
I just tell them, tough. Just
You're like, tough, here's my
You
debit
get
card.
what you get. Yeah, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. And so, will you guys be making a big announcement again? Obviously through our show, but you're going to be announcing through KCBD. Is that correct?
That's correct.
When can we
will
see you on
start
the
doing-
news?
Yes, we're going to start doing some lives here in a couple weeks. I think our first live may be November the 23rd. I don't have
First
those
live?
dates with me, but yeah.
Awesome. That's cool.
Okay, so I'm trying to fill the air for a little bit of time so I can get some people on here who
Who seem to be
waiting.
having some technical difficulties.
Today is the day of technical difficulties for some.
For me,
And yeah.
I
That's
think
okay.
my AirPod, after it fell out, now I think it's dead. So
Great. That's just
Great,
wonderful. You know,
it's perfect.
so anyway, for our viewers too, do you guys have any questions that we didn't ask or you want to know the answers to? Throw them in the comments so that we can make sure to ask them. And yes,
We're still waiting on.
Still waiting.
Are we waiting on 2 or 1 or
2 more.
2 more.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're just like, oh,
I
okay.
can keep talking about it.
Keep talking, Shawn. Yes.
Shawn,
Okay.
give us some
All
more
right.
info.
Yeah. So, obviously things are going to look a little different this year, and I'm trying to do some brainstorming, but I think that if there's any listeners or viewers out there that are local, or even maybe they're not local and just want to mail, we're going to be doing, I think, some little stockings for the kids this year too, and fill them up with some different things. And so we're just trying to think outside the box for some of the differences that are going to happen this year. And so that's going to be something new that we'll do this year as well, just to give the kids a little extra, because we usually have a party at different things, and I don't know that that's going to work out. So we'll be looking for ideas, and we're going to look for some little stockings and really try to make that personal when the caseworkers go and deliver their gifts. So
Does Christmas for Kids have a Facebook page or anything? Like if we wanted to go see pictures of the gifts and all that stuff or whatever, the counselors seeing or picking them out, fighting over it. Do we get to see the gladiator matches? You should totally do a pay-per-view event for that, Shawn. I'll help you, and then we can see the CPS folks fight for the gifts, and then we'll be like, yes.
So there's certain safety reasons for them not to do that.
For them not to gladiator fight, or
not to be
things
seen.
are going to look a little different this year, probably for shopping, for them as well. And I'm dying laughing because if y'all only knew me and my technological lack of technology, because I'm laughing because obviously I've lost sound, I've lost my AirPods. We don't really have a Facebook page or anything like that. A lot of what we do is confidential. So I mean, yes, we could probably definitely take pictures and stuff, but again, I probably won't have a video of all the Black Friday giving and taking between the workers, because that's going to have to look a little different too. So it's a different year, but irregardless of what happens, I promise every kid will have Christmas under their tree, no matter how it looks or no matter how it is.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. So I think I've got all the people that I can possibly get for us right now. So I'm going to go ahead and bring them on. Yes.
Hey guys.
Hello. Hey, how's it going?
Look at these guys. So Shawn, this is DJ Sound Effects in the middle with the purple, and
How's it
then
going?
Gabs is the young woman over there, and then Momager is the other young woman next to her. And these are a few of our friends from the Strange Connection show, which is our sister show, Shawn, and everyone else. And we're getting a lot of cracking, and I know it's not on purpose. So, Shawn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute you for just a moment, because I think that may be where it's coming from.
It is. It's iPhone crack.
iPhone crack. So I'm going to just mute you.
I experienced it Saturday, so I know.
Yeah,
all
it's
right,
definitely hurt. Yeah.
Okay, good. So stay here. You can still hear us. We just can't hear you, Shawn. But we can totally see your facial expressions and put make-believe words to it, okay?
That's all that matters. It's fine.
All right. So here's the exciting news that we wanted to share with everyone, is that we've been talking about wanting to partner up, wanting to do something to give back to the communities that we are all a part of. And so we all came together. We thought, let's give back in the Lubbock community, because that's where a large portion of our viewership is from. And let's see what we can do, because we've been blessed to have this time that we can take up in you guys' telephones, your living rooms, your bedrooms, wherever you're at when you watch us. and you stick with us. You come back night after night. You hang out with us, and you make this very fun and worth doing. And so Carrie was really the one who couldn't be here right now, but she's the one who really
Spearheaded.
She sparked it. She spearheaded it, and then we are all just like, we're just grabbing on with her and saying, yes, we want to do this. We absolutely want to do this. And so the Social and Distancing Show Productions, we want to unveil what we are calling the Pineapple Project. And so the Pineapple Project is going to be kind of like our what do we call it, guys?
Our umbrella.
Our project.
Our pineapple.
Our charitable arm to the shows.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's what I was going to say next.
Yeah, that was.
That's what it is.
That's still
So, and we loved hearing about Christmases for kids, and so we are going to create opportunities for all of you guys who are viewers to help us to collect some donations to give to the children Christmases for Kids group, and so that we can help fill those buckets everywhere and make sure that there's a steady stream of information going out to say, hey, donate to the Christmases for Kids. Here's the phone numbers. We're going to do all that stuff so that we can make sure we get as much put in here. I know for me, my feeling was like, if we could just help one kiddo out, I feel really great. But the more that Shawn talks, I'm like, man, I really hope we can like help out a lot of kids. I know that's not like a number that's very good to say, but if we can help out a lot of kids,
we're going to help out more than one for sure.
Right.
So Shawn, we are going to try to help get you more gifts also throughout this Christmas and throughout the rest of the year, so that we can give back.
Yeah,
we can do something.
So basically what he's saying, our primary focus this year, our primary partner is Christmas for the kids. So
yes.
That's what our primary focus is this year. So we are definitely going to be working solely to make sure that we can fill up those buckets, grab those donations. So if anybody wants to help out with the Pineapple Project, you have to know that whatever you do to help out the Pineapple Project is helping directly Christmases for Kids. That's what we're trying to say.
So if we ask you to send us money or anything else like that, know that it's all going to be stuff that's going to be donated right into Christmases for Kids, either directly through the monetary gift we give them, or if we go out and buy the gifts that they ask for, or the little things that they want to do to fill up their stockings. That's all we're going to do. So we individually and collectively are going to collect that stuff so that we can give to Christmases for Kids.
And Social and Distancing Show, we will no longer be sharing our Venmos. We will now share the Pineapple Project Venmo.
Unfortunately.
Like, they didn't sign up for that part. Wait a minute.
At least till December 18th. Once December 18th rolls around, it's all
until the next project comes along.
Right,
so,
exactly.
Gabs, if you could share with everyone what the Venmo account is, and
Yes.
I will get a banner for it.
I'm going to go ahead and put it in the comments as well. It's pretty simple. It's just going to be at the Pineapple Project. Pretty simple. We do have our awesome logo on there as well. So you'll see it's not going to be some just person's face. It does say the Pineapple Project.
It's not my face.
It's not mine.
It's not Joe Baker. Joe Baker photo.
There we go. Is that it, right?
Go.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect.
All right. So, yes, if you guys want to find an easier way to donate instead of mailing it off to them or anything like that, Venmo is the preferred money app we use between each other and everything else. So we'll just open that up. If you got whatever you donate in there is going to be directly given right back to them. And so we'll be transparent with it completely. We're not looking to pocket any of this. We want to give it all to them. So if you feel compelled to do that, please share this out. In the coming weeks, we will be creating promos for the Pineapple Project and sharing descriptions of what we're giving to and who we're partnering up with to give it to. So that way we're above reproach and you guys know what we're completely about. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, if there's anybody that doesn't have Venmo and can't get to one of us, somebody can pick it up. I'm available to pick anything up, whether it be monetary or
A
Thank
gift.
you, Momager.
Thanks, Momager. That's so sweet of you.
That's why I'm here.
Right.
Aw.
So what she's saying is she'll go all the way to Illinois, Jamie.
Yes.
Sure.
It's for you to pick up over here.
I'll do it.
Or
You pay for my
Tennessee.
gas.
Yep. Totally. So, yeah, I feel good about doing this, guys.
I'm excited because we always like to give back. We always like adopt a family and stuff, but this is going to be exciting for us to be able to focus on and have a goal this year for our little
So the cool thing too is that if you're donating to the Pineapple Project, then you're not just donating to one kid. You're donating to several kids that we're trying to help out, and that's going to be real big on if you feel like you're doing more than for just one family. So
Yeah. And we'll probably do something special for y'all on the show for those of you that donate, just to make it a little bit more extra sweet and special for y'all. And
everybody
us.
that donates, Jamie sends you a pineapple.
That's not bad.
Pineapple cookies.
Pineapple cookie.
Calm down. The pineapple up
It's
for
gonna be a lot-
interpretation.
A lot
Okay?
of baking there.
pineapple upside down cake, and then
Mm.
or
Carrie
Yep.
says she can help with picking up and or shopping if you're not comfortable going into a store. Thank you, Carrie. So
Thanks,
Mama
Carrie.
Jer can pick it up if you go to the store and get it, but if you want Carrie to go shopping for you to get it in there, she'll take care of that part too, okay?
I'm going to send Carrie my grocery list.
Maybe we could do that. Would be kind of funny. We'll do your groceries and errands for a donation, and then that would be kind of funny. And then we got to broadcast it all, show it.
I think like on December 18th, we should try to meet up with Shawn and hand over the stuff, and that would be cool.
We need a big check. One of those like
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
Gabby,
yeah,
work
rice
on that.
and-
yes, I will.
Gabby,
Okay.
Got it.
She's really excited for that one.
I am.
exactly.
She's like, she'll own it. So, Shawn, I know I put you on mute long enough, but I'm going to unmute you for just a little bit. I think maybe the crackling might be gone.
Okay.
Sounds
Yes,
like it.
I'm here.
Yes.
I can hear y'all a little bit. It's a little staticky for some reason.
Yeah,
But
it is.
you guys are amazing. I so appreciate you guys just making this your pineapple project and helping our kiddos. And I'm just truly blessed by you all. And I thank you and our kids just to see their reactions and the faces that they'll have when they get Christmas is amazing. And I just thank you.
Well, we're going to have you come back after Christmas with maybe a couple of your, if you can, a couple of your
Stories.
officers or whatever. Yeah, and tell us the stories of everything so, we can have the feel good continue on past Christmas. Something like that. So be prepared to come back on and give us some feel goods from afterwards, okay?
Shawn, thank you so much for
Okay.
coming on and letting us know about Christmases for Kids and partnering up with us. Not that you had a choice, we picked you. So.
right.
So I thank y'all. I've loved it. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yes,
So-
thank you.
Before I let you go, Shawn, I'm going to mute you again because I would like to hear a special song about the Pineapple Project. And I only know one guy on here
Oh no.
who can even give us anything close to that, Shawn. And I want you to hear it here live, okay?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm going to put you on mute. And then I'm going to ask our very own DJ Sound Effects to come on.
We're
And,
not putting him on the spot or anything like that.
Not at all.
so I'm actually, well, now that you say put him on the spot,
Oh,
There we go.
nah, I won't mess with you
Hello.
that much. But DJ Sound
You
Effects, do you have something you can give us with the Pineapple Project?
The
in it?
word is Pineapple Project.
Sure. I can
Thank you,
see what
Joe.
I
Are you guys ready? The Pineapple Project. Let's give some gifts to the kids. Whatever your heart desires. some gifts to the kids. For those less The Pineapple Project.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Shawn. If you don't want to partner with us anymore, I totally understand.
You have to like have me on full blast because you were the only one wincing.
I know.
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
the other night too. Yes.
I'm like, sure, I'll turn it down live. I don't
Yeah,
know.
So
yeah.
Shawn made a song
Trey,
for a
yesterday he was
promo.
like,
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah, I was like, I don't have a very good poker face, so
Your face made me think of last night's face, Joe.
Last night.
like- I was like,
yeah.
Shawn, what'd you think?
Oh gosh.
Speechless, huh?
2 thumbs up.
Maybe she can't hear you.
I don't think she can hear us.
Oh,
All right, good.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, she can't hear.
Thank you so much for coming on. We're gonna let you go, but hang out in the green room for a little bit for us, okay? In the
Thank you,
meantime,
Shawn.
Thank
lock
y'all
or
so much.
close your Chrome browser and reopen it up, and then come back in here, okay? All right, we'll
Okay.
talk to you here in a minute. Thank you, Trey. Bravo.
Trey, I was
He was torn up by it.
distracted by
With
some
his
ice
words?
cream.
Oh,
I was distracted by ice cream, and so your music was coming on, and that's what I was wincing about.
right.
I
The
like
ice cream
ooh,
was so cold.
that's
No, right?
cold.
He's like, oh, brain freeze. Oh.
He bit down on it, and so his teeth are really sensitive, and so he was like,
Right? Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Wow, you really thought that one was a good one. So everyone, we hope I said anyone. So anyone, hope you like what we did tonight.
Oh,
I do. We do. It is something that we're really excited about, and so I hope that you guys would participate with us as we give to this and really give it a good effort and try. So tomorrow night, who we got coming on? Trey, who's coming on tomorrow night?
some dude that's gonna be talking about oil.
About
Oh,
Spence
that's right.
Oil.
He's gonna be talking about oil.
Those Cincy oils,
Them
So-
sunset oils, that coconut oil,
pineapple
that
oil.
peanut oil. That's what he's gonna be talking
Coconut
about.
oil.
It's funny. Joe's not far off though, everyone. So tomorrow night we are going to have someone who's going to come and talk to us about oil.
Oh, that Texas
Oral.
tea.
Yeah, listen. You sometimes we can surprise you with our guests and the knowledge they drop on the topics they bring up, because sometimes we don't know how interesting it is until we hear it, and then we're like, oh.
And some of
Okay.
us hear it and are like, that's not really that interesting.
So
Just
tomorrow's
saying.
show will be very interesting.
I think I think you'll love hearing about what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. I think you're going to love who is going to be talking about it tomorrow too. But in order to find out who it is, you'll have to stay tuned tomorrow and show up.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
everyone, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We love you very much. Please find something that makes you happy tonight and focus on that. Okay?
And please pray about helping out the Pineapple Project. And if you don't, we'll break your kneecaps.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
In the nicest way possible.
Yikes.
We'll break those kneecaps with love.
Right.
Sandy and I will be knocking at your door.
Right. Open up. Where's our gifts?
So everyone, we love you. And as usual,
Remember to wash your hands.
for at least 20 seconds.
You filthy animals.
Good night, everyone. Oh wait, that's the intro.
Oh
Where's the
my
outro?
goodness.
Oh,
Are we
Lordy,
gonna
here we go.
It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know?